Hello, my wonderful wolf pack, and welcome to another video on Dawnbringer SMP lore. Now, you'll recognize this monument from many of my videos as I've passed by it quite a bit. But as for why I'm here, we'll get to that. This video is going to be similar to last week's, in which it's going to be me reading off the lore that I did on the Discord. I did 2 separate bits, and there may be more, because I really did enjoy it, so I may do more of these. Just in case either people can't be there, or just for the heck of it, just because it is fun. So now not all of my lore is going to be on the server. Sorry to you Twitch folk, I guess. But hey, it gives the YouTube folk some exclusive content, so it's not so bad. But without further ado, how about we get into it? I hope you enjoy the new episode of Dawnbringer SMP lore. Star writes a letter to Golden. Dear Golden, hi, it's Star. I'm writing to you because I want to talk to you. It's about the Snow Queen. I know you met her, so you can give me more info before I go see her. Meet me at the axolotl statue on the mountain. Your wolf, Star. She hands it to Cassiopeia, who takes it gingerly in her mouth. Here, Cass, take this to Golden. You know him. The big fire chicken in the red house. Follow him back to me, okay? Cass tries her best to bark with the letter in her mouth and runs out the door to Golden's house. Star goes to the designated meeting place and hides, wanting to surprise Golden. Golden had just returned from the new spawn when he heard a splash behind him. Reacting quickly, he whirled around, drawing his sword to battle, only to be greeted by a wolf. Who are you? Golden asked, sheathing his blade. Kneeling down, Golden saw the dog had a letter in its mouth, which he took. He read its collar, which said Cassie. Oh, Star's wolf, Golden realized. Turning around, he opened his chest and threw a slab of raw beef behind him, which he heard Cass take in her mouth before heading up the elevator. Golden opened the letter and read it over before stuffing it in his pocket. Of course she still wants to do this. He told her it was dangerous, but he knew she wouldn't listen. After all, he's the only one who knows where the queen is, so Star needs that information, which will give Golden a final opportunity to talk her out of it, however foolish that may be. He just needs to do a few things. First, he rummages through his chest, finding the book Adamari gave him, which contains the coordinates of the palace, and makes a copy to ensure he still retains the knowledge of its location. Second, he takes the copy and hides it somewhere in his house, throwing a bunch of diamonds on top of it to hide its presence. Finally, he fashions something for Star. He's ready. Golden heads out of his house, and in a few seconds, he's over at the axolotl statue. He senses a presence. You're behind the axolotl's left ear. Nice try, though. Aw, come on! Star laughs, only the tiniest bit disappointed at her failed attempt. Cassiopeia runs up and sits next to Star. She smiles brightly, tail wagging. Nice to see you again, Golden. How have you been? Well, not much has changed since yesterday, when I found you again failing to spy on someone. Star immediately blushes, embarrassed by that attempt. Look, I haven't had much experience with sneaking around, okay? I've been running my whole life. Never really got the chance to hide at all, so it isn't my best skill. Anyways, you know why I wanted to meet you here, so let's get straight into it. What happened the day you went to see the Snow Queen? Tell me every detail. I want to know what the place is like, if there are any traps I should be aware of, and what you and the Queen talked about, if anything. Star takes out her book of notes, flipping through a few pages to continue where she left off. Golden noticed Star's tail wagging. Ever since she got that thing, it seems to always be doing that. He hasn't deciphered its meaning yet. Well, a few things. Don't take any of the precious minerals outside her palace. That is stealing, and she probably would notice. Also, take the right path. But above all that, I would once again suggest you don't go at all. It is way too dangerous. Her tail slows at the suggestion, and Star's ears go back a bit. I know, but I have to. Someone has to try and reason with her as a neutral party, so I'm volunteering myself. I don't want anyone else to get hurt. Believe me, Golden, everyone else has tried to convince me otherwise. Emuna, Ryan, Yonk, and Jet all tried. If none of them can convince me not to go, what makes you think you can? The gems on her crown start glowing. I know you have that plan of reviving Ferris, but I want to try my plan out before anyone else gets hurt. I know so much more about this than you now. I did my research. I know what happened on the last plane. I know what's happening to Jet, and I know how all of this started. I just need to know what happened to you when you went to see her. That is the only thing I don't know. I want to understand everything before I go to her. So please, tell me what happened that day. She has a pleading look on her face. Golden sighed. What happened to me was that I was a fool. I have fought gods of earth and sea, dragons of the sky, and titans of steel and stone. I thought I could go there and she wouldn't be able to do anything about it. I underestimated her, and the power that beings in this universe can hold. I shouldn't have gone alone. But I was too worried about any dissenting guests at the wedding, so I sent Adamari to protect you rather than reinforce me. And the result? I was trapped, and nearly died. If I hadn't thought of an escape route... Golden cut himself off. If you're truly set on this, you should take someone with you. Maybe Emuna or Yonk. They're strong enough to protect in case the worst happens. Star writes down Golden's encounter. When she finishes, she looks askance. I figured as much. I only realized the reason behind Adamari being at the wedding recently. I don't think either of them would want to come. I was planning on bringing Cass with me, and even then, I believe this should be a solo mission. Not that I am underestimating her. Quite the opposite. With everything I know it would be foolish of me to think I would even stand a single chance against her. The only reason I want to go alone is because if I brought anyone who was here before us, I don't think the Queen would want to be reasoned with. She isn't quite friendly with anyone else here. But she was with me. So I think I have to go alone if I want the best chance at reasoning with her. So the most I will bring is Cass with me. I don't think it would be smart to bring you along, based on how your last interaction ended. I want to make sure she is as open with me as possible. Star has a determined look on her face, and her tail picks up speed again. Her hand slightly tenses around the book. Trust me, I wouldn't come anyway. And you would understand why if you'd been there. But don't take Cass. The trek there is perilous, and I'm not sure a dog would make it. You can leave her with me. You should know better than anyone I wouldn't let anything happen to her. Also, Golden took something out of his pocket. A pair of earmuffs. The Queen influences you with music. These earmuffs are lined with layers of wool to stop it from reaching you. Plus a little basic protection enchantment. He threw them to Star. Star fumbles to catch the earmuffs. Thanks. And you would know best. Alright. When I leave, I'll bring Cass to you first. I'll see you then, Golden. She waves goodbye as her and Cassiopeia turn to leave. Oh, and one more thing, Golden said. You still don't know where she is. I know you do, though. I'll be rooting through your house soon enough to find those cords. Good luck. You'll need it. Thanks. Her tail wags as she leaves. The gems are still glowing brightly. Golden's eyes narrow, noticing the gems on the crown glowing. That can't be good. He raises his crossbow to pierce one of them, but lowers it quickly. He can't do that without hitting Star. Golden heads back to his house. He knows Star will be fine. The Snow Queen wouldn't kill a potential follower. That crown, though. He'll have to speak to someone about that. Yonk, probably. He planned on seeing her anyway, and they'll try to figure out a way to destroy it once Star returns. Alright, and that's everything. I hope you all enjoyed that dose of lore. And as of the end of this year, 2022, that's all of the written lore that I've done. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you YouTube folk enjoyed your exclusive content. Again, there may be more in the future. So if you want to keep up with that and all of my future content, feel free to like and subscribe, comment down below, and join the Discord for future notifications of when I'm live, of when I upload, and to talk with fans like you. Again, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!